YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's everybody's favorite mermaid. And I'm back with another video. This week's video is all about advice, specifically for relationships. I want to start this off by saying I am not perfect, but I feel like if I'm totally honest with you guys and I give real relationship advice, number one, literally number one, it's communication. You literally need to be able to talk to your partner about everything. But it's the things, it's like if you come home from work and you had a really stressed day and you just want to clam up and not talk about it, that's not healthy. Get that energy out. Because nothing feels better than getting that information, like just the burden on your shoulders. And you should be able to talk about everything from work stress, financial stress. Tip number 2, or relationship advice numero dos, have hobbies outside of your relationship. Like, yeah, there's legit a reason why you and your significant other are together. You have the same tastes in a lot of things, but I'm sure you have differences in everything. For instance, Alex is a really big sports person, and I don't sports. I literally don't sports at all. This is his jersey. Have goals in your relationships. Personally, I believe that there's no sense in dating if you don't plan on marrying. But that's not for everybody. But I think it's important to have growth goals in your relationship. When Alex and I first started dating, the major goal was, to get better at communication. Tip number 4 is a really big one, especially if you and your significant other live together. Number 4 is alone time. Because you kind of need to know who you are when you're by yourself. Because you can grow with your partner, you can both grow as people in your relationship, but you also need to be comfortable with being by yourself. If you don't know who you are outside of your relationship without your partner, it's not necessarily healthy. Into that, have your own hobbies. Because if you don't have something that just you does, like Alex has his sports, I have my YouTube and my friends and lots of other things. Like, we still have mutual friends, but we also have our own stuff that we do on the side that keeps us from going crazy, but also kind of helps keep us us. We don't bleed into the couple that shares a Facebook, or it's like, oh no, we don't eat this or we don't eat that. You're two separate people, and you should know how to live as two separate peoples who coexist together. Number 6. This is also another good one for if you live together, but if not, it's still important. Personal space. It's about knowing what's yours and what's his and what's mutually yours. Kind of like my half of the closet, Alex half of the closet, and then all of it's my closet. Because I wear my boyfriend's clothes. I've told him he can wear my t-shirts, they're unisex, but he, for some reason, doesn't want to take me up on that offer. Personal space is just kind of a way of still having something that's your own. 7. Okay, this is the big one. There's a fine line between hilariously roasting your significant other, like teasing them, and then there's being a total asshole and belittling your partner. Like, if you know that there's something that your significant other is uncomfortable with, whether it's about themselves or just something in life, like, I'm about to expose the fuck out of myself. Okay, so, like every brunette hairy girl, I might or might not grow a mustache. Okay, I do grow a mustache, but it's not the point. I've accepted the fact that I grow a mustache, and I shave it. It's not something I'm embarrassed of. I just prefer to not have a mustache. But, so Alex will roast the shit out of me. Be like, damn, that's getting long. You need a comb for that thing? But there's certain things that he knows that there's the line between Monique's got small boobs, Monique can grow a mustache, blah, 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 to Monique can't walk around all the time, Monique can't do this, Monique's like an old person. That's the line where things start getting really sensitive for me, and he knows when he gets the look that he's messed up a little bit. Granted, yes, sometimes he gets too in the moment, and it happens, and people will slip up. It's if you continue to go over the line and be an asshole. I'll admit it, there have been times that I have accidentally done it, but we both know to shut it down. However, if you're the asshole who can tell when you've struck a nerve that has gone past the funny roasting of like kind of teasing, but you both know it is no harm, no foul type of thing, into your significant other is upset or angry with this, and you continue to do this, that is considered abusive, mentally abusive. If you do that, or you just don't realize it, now is a great time to wake up and start working on that. If you realize you're a mentally abusive asshole and you still continue to do it, you don't deserve to be in a relationship, I'll be honest. Next tip! Number 8, being accepting. Being accepting for things is different in every relationship. Some of us are big Marvel comic book nerds. Both of us are, so that wasn't like a big thing to be accepting over. Or, in my case, when I told Alex I was pansexual and I was into women as well as men and gender fluid and anywhere in between. He was completely cool with that. Tip number 9. And this tends to strike a nerve with people for some reason, but I'm still gonna say it anyways. Your significant other should be your best friend, but not your only friend. People who have long distance relationships, it can get lonely. So you still want friends, you still want to be able to go out, you still want to be able to have fun. And last but definitely not least, you can never say I love you enough. If you made it to that stage where you love someone and you want to tell them you love them, let them know. Because you never know when the last opportunity is going to happen. It's really scary to think about that, but you never know when your last moment with someone is. Alright, and that is all for this week's video. I gave tips, relationship advice, scenarios, all sorts of relationships. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more relationship advice / tips, comment down below. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, go and click that subscribe button. And I will see all of you more people next week.